Hello folks, and welcome to a Wise Game video, where in today's video we're going to be covering the game called Tales of Berseria, which is a fantastic RPG game, or I should say Japanese RPG. And just like most of the other Tales games, the battle system can be a bit intense in these games. It's not like the traditional turn-based games that we once had back when the Japanese RPG games first came out. So I know a lot of people do get intimidated by an active combat system, to the point that they would pass on a great game like this that's got a rich storyline, awesome eye candy, and all the above. But they do veer away from a game like this because they're not really into an active combat system. But using the auto system is an option that you could use, which will pretty much put you in auto mode for all your combat. Now, for all of the more hardcore players out there that like to manually do everything, push all the buttons, and know exactly what's going on, then this video may not be the one for you. Because I realize a lot of people do claim, why would you want to play in auto? It takes out 50% of the fun of playing the game. But again, for a more relaxing setting, and for somebody who's more chilled, you can watch some TV with this, listen to some music, and just chill and relax and grind up those mobs. The auto system in this game is superb. But before we move on, remember to like, subscribe, and ring that bell notification down below for more awesome videos coming your way. It helps support the channel. So let's dive into the game and give it a look. Okay, now the first thing we need to do is to set this up so you can use auto mode. So to do this, we're just going to go, let's see here, we're going to go to Arts right up here on the top. Again, that's Arts. And then right in the middle to the top there, we could see the modes. It says control mode. And right now I got mine set on auto. Now I've been using auto for about the last 3 weeks or so playing this game because I was planning on making today's video and I wanted to learn as much as I possibly could about this system. So now if you want to change your control mode, for me it's the start button, I believe. And I'm going to hit that and we're going to see now it switched to semi-auto. And then we have manual. Manual is when you have to input everything for the main character that you choose to fight with. And then back on auto. Okay, now once we've done that, let's slide it over now to strategy. If you pick strategy, this is where you could set up your characters how you want them to fight and perform. So we could see that we have, like for Velvet, which is the main person or the protagonist in this game, I have the action set up, it's up to you. And these are all the different options that they have that you could set it up. So up to you is pretty much going to leave it up to Velvet and the game and the AI of how she's going to perform her actions. And then next to this, we have tactics. And for tactics, I usually use balanced on most of them, but again, there's other options in here that you could pick from. And then for people in your party that's healers, you could set them up to even rescue allies in danger. So Eleanor is one of my main healers in the game. And then they could also use some items or whatnot while in the auto mode. So just play with all these different settings and set up the characters the way that you would like it. And I just want to show you guys what's actually involved in the combat system. So if we slide it over to battle, you're going to see that this is all of what makes up the combat system. So we have martial arts, we have hidden arts, we have melee arts, or however you pronounce it. We have combo bonuses, we have art counts, we have all these kind of things, break souls, mystic arts, switch blasts. You guys get the picture. There's a lot going on in this game if you're playing this all in manual. Now I did play a good amount of the game in manual and it is fun, but like I said, at times, you know, you just want to chill, just grind out a bunch of mobs, so the auto feature is a great feature. Now, if we also go here, we're going to see Code Red hunts. Code Red hunts are like elite bosses that scattered throughout the game. And I killed a good percentage of these in auto mode. So pretty much I just went into auto mode, let the guys fight their way, put down the controller, and they killed a good 50% of these guys all in auto mode. I never died once in this whole game. Never. I really wish that I did have some Code Red monsters left, but I cleaned them all out for now until new ones respawn, I guess, in the game later on. So now we're going to go outside and we're going to get into a few battles and tie this all together. So once we come out here, and I'm actually in an area that I'm a little bit higher in, I think, because I've been here a few times before already, and I'm not actually out to the newest area yet. So I'm just going to run into this guy, and again, I'm not going to push any buttons. They're going to use their mystic arts. They're going to use whatever they have to use to get that battle done. So it's a fantastic auto mode. You can also pause the game like that. Actually, there's another way of doing it. Let's see here. Right here. Okay, so by pressing the select button, I can bring this up. It pauses the fight, and it gives you an option if you do want to manually give them items and things along that nature. Now, seeing my guys are fully healed, just for demonstration, I will go to items and we'll do something like, let's see. Show you guys how it all works. I'll use a stat bottle. I'll do that. I'm going to see right there that she just used it. And now this person's going into Mystic Arts. They're doing all their full functions, all in auto mode. Now, another piece of advice too is when you're out here fighting mobs, you want to try to sneak up behind them. It's going to give you the opener. It's difficult to do at times, as we've seen right there, but we could see that they're using all their top abilities. And again, it depends on how you set it up in strategy. Now this guy I'm going to sneak up behind. It's going to say favorable encounter. That means I start off the battle. And usually by time the mobs get their turn now, they're pretty much dead. And again, you could always pull this up, and you could even switch their equipment around, and you could also even change the strategy while you're in that combat. And that's it, folks. That's all there is to the combat system of the game. And then, of course, it's going to depend on your game mode. So the difficulty setting that you pick at the start of the game, you know, if you have it on easy, if you have it on normal, difficult, and all that. I'm playing mine on normal right now. So yeah, messing with those is definitely going to make it more difficult or simplified, depending on which choice you actually use. And that's about it, folks, when it comes to the auto combat system for Tales of Berseria. I hope that this video helped you and made it to the point where now you could enjoy the game if the battle system was your main concern. So you guys have yourself a great day, and thanks for stopping by and checking out Wise Gamer. Take care. Bye-bye.